Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. My beautiful friends. Love Park vibes. Happy Independence Day to all of our wonderful American friends. Happy 4th of July to you. Let's see which one of our awesome friends will be first in the chat on this very special day. Love Park. It is a scorching hot day. Feels well over 30 degrees already with the humidity. Please smash the like button on your way in. Today we wish our amazing neighbors to the south, our wonderful American friends, a happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Roy Donald, you're first in the chat. Here, Roy. Roy Donald, first in the chat. Congratulations. Great to see you, Roy. Followed very shortly by Rixo Benson. Great to see you here, Rixo Benson. Roy says, May the 4th be with you. Well, I guess July the 4th. Happy Independence Day to our amazing American friends. This is the only thing I could find to wear. Any of our wonderful friends can recognize that landmark, that beautiful landmark. And Rixo Benson, you're right, it is scorching hot. It is scorching hot. Happy 4th of July, Roy. Love Park. Yeah, Roy. That's okay. May the 4th with you can apply anytime. Cameron in the house. To see you here, Cameron. Cameron, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here, Cameron. Cameron, thank you so much for being here. No worries, Roy. Roy Donald. It's very understandable. Today would be a day of a lot of brain farts because of the extreme humidity. I'm doing great, Cameron. Thank you so much for asking. How you doing? My friends, did you see? It's a thumbnail. I hope the thumbnail is showing up properly. It should be an overhead view of Love Park. Wesley in the house. Great to see you here, Wesley. Wesley in the house. Great to see you here. Happy Independence Day, Wesley. From Rhode Island. Happy July the 4th. And I'll be sure to play your short at some point. Jamil, great to see you here, Jamil. Great to see you here, Jamil. Jamil and Christina. Obrigado. Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's right, Cameron, Golden State Warriors. Can any of my wonderful friends know what the landmark is? Boom Graham, great to see you, Boom. Boom Graham in the house, great to see you here, Boom. Maybe we'll see Boom Graham today. We'll get to meet Boom Graham. Hoping to get to meet you, Boom. It's a scorcher out here. I don't know how long it could be out. I'll do my best. That's Boom. That's right. I was crossing my fingers that the view would be a west view, and indeed, one of the workspaces I have access to is indeed an overhead view of Love Park. How y'all doing on this big day for our fellow Americans? Directly under the sun, it is scorching hot, searing heat. I think my face looks all sweaty and red already. Oh, Boom, hasn't the 24 hours still hasn't. Oh, okay. But you're still gonna meet us. Oh, we're gonna get to meet Boom Graham. And again, that's what I chose today to wear. How y'all doing on this very special day? Oh yeah, cheers to you. Cheers to you, my amazing friends. Even though with the scorching heat, I just got a hot coffee. All right, let's move. You see here, I always got to show all the animals here. The fox. Dave Jeffrey. It's great to see you here, Dave Jeffrey. Happy 4th of July to you. Happy Independence Day. You're our good friend Jeffrey of the New York side of Niagara Falls. Cameron. You could kind of say I am a fan of the Golden State Warriors. I mean, obviously the Toronto Raptors first and foremost. So you could say I'm kind of a fan of Golden State Warriors. Roy, our great friend Roy Explorers of San Francisco. I became even more of a fan. And it was really pretty incredible to Roy live stream one of the watch parties for the Golden State Warriors, and it was so much fun. And I chose this because Roy has inspired me to want to go to San Francisco. And of course the iconic landmark, which is shown on the t-shirt I'm wearing, Golden State Warriors. So that's what I chose. I didn't want to go for the New York Yankees there's the owl right there. Hey, Jonathan C in the house. Great to see you here, Jonathan C. Happy Independence Day to you. Happy 4th of July, Jonathan. In the house. Great to see you here, Capelan. Great to see you here, Capelan. Thanks so much for being here. Jonathan C is watching from the US. Hopefully you enjoy your holiday today. Oh, and there Explorers. Roy, thank you so much. Roy Explorers in the house. Thank you so much, Roy, for the generous super chat. $2 American. My pleasure, Roy. Let's do that again. If you don't know, that's the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know if I can. That's the iconic Golden Gate Bridge right there. And that's what I chose for this Independence Day, 4th of July. And Roy, thank you, Roy. I seem to get more compliments on the watch than anything else. Roy is in the house. Our great friend Roy explores in San Francisco. And I chose the Golden State Warriors, the logo, which is the Golden Gate Bridge. I thought that would be appropriate. And Roy, just to fill you in by the thumbnail, I got to check out my little workspace at this location, and thank goodness we've got a view overlooking Love Park. I am just so super stoked. Here's a little chipmunk. Hey chipmunky. Chipmunk with the hearts. Cameron says, that's cool. San Fran is a lovely city and the weather is perfect. Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to take a break soon and I want to show one of Roy's amazing videos. Roy has inspired me, which is San Francisco. And I'm hoping somebody asks me if I'm visiting. I'm going to have some fun with it and say, yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. Roy says, I thought it was real at first. I thought it was real at first. Yeah, yeah, no, this is not real gold, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not real gold. I'd probably be too, even if I could afford a real gold one. I'd probably be too scared to wear it. Yeah, Roy, the chipmunk, and I'll show you the beaver. That chipmunk's lucky. It's the only animal here that's got all the hearts. It's got a whole bunch of hearts there. Here is the beaver, which is, I think, gets the most pictures taken because it's on its own little island. Oh, Roy, did you mean that? Oh, Roy, I think you meant the chipmunk. My apologies. Yeah, when I first saw it, it threw me back when I first saw it. Maybe while Roy can be here, I can play a video. Let me see one of Roy's inspirational videos. Let me see where I can get a spot off to the side. Well, one more look at Love Park. As we're right by the harbor front, on the waterfront. Let me see which spot I can get. Hey, Yogi in the house. Great to see you here, Yogi. Yogi in the house. Great to see you here, Yogi. Just popping in to say hi. Hope you have a fun stream. Thank you so much, Yogi. Yogi, my OG mod. Dave Averino in the house. Great to see you here, Dave. Dave Averino on T-Dot in the house. Great to see you here. I didn't wish Roy happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, Roy. I don't know if I mentioned it, so just in case. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Oh, I know where I can go. I know where I can go. One of my spots right there. I know exactly where I can go. I'm gonna go take one of these little green spots here, or borrow, here outside the Queen's Quay Terminal building. Roy saying hi all to the chat. Roy, who has helped inspire me and helped me to be better. We all inspire each other. Roy's helped me with technical stuff too. 27 in the building. Please smash that like button for us. Darren Ross in the house. Great to see you here, Darren. Shouts out to Scotland. We are on Queen's Quay West, walking west on Queen's Quay West. Just gonna take a quick break here. Hopefully I can get a seat right here. Yes, it's interesting how you can usually get a seat. I don't know why. Maybe people don't want to sit in close proximity to all the pigeons here. That's fine by me. Zach Thong in the house. Great to see you here, Zach. Zach Thong and Sumant brother. That's right, happy Independence Day, Sumant. I remember you walked through the iconic London Bridge, and here's the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Thank you so much for being here, Sumant. I may have to, now I don't know which video to play from Roy, because I don't know if I should play a Golden Gate. I want to show one that I haven't showed yet, but the Golden Gate Bridge one, maybe I can show a little bit of both. Let me see, our great friend Roy explores. Where did I put so many videos here? Maybe we can check out a couple of different videos. From our great friend Roy Explores. Here's one video we haven't seen, you haven't seen yet, I haven't played yet. I remember having the privilege of watching this live stream where Roy takes us to the sea lions. The famous sea lions on Pier 39.
No kidding, guys. We're gonna go find some real sea lions.
That is really cool. Please put the link to Roy's chat.
I think someone great white shark. Maybe inside the aquarium.
To Roy's channel, Roy's amazing channel. I'd love to see you in Roy's chats. I try to make Roy's live streams.
Anyway, here we are, Pier 39.
Jim Martin in the house. Happy 4th of July to all our American brothers and sisters. Thank you so much, Jim. All right, Roy, put the link to his channel. If you like
You make a good point.
how Triple T does the live streams, Roy does just as great a job, if not better. I promise you.
Okay, here we are at Pier 39.
And I'd love to see you, my friends, in Roy's live streams.
Due to the colder weather.
And thank you to those of our friends that do show up.
Along with being a weekday, Wednesday, South City.
Baba Gum Shrimp, interesting. A lot of cool sights here. Roy does it all, my friends. I keep raving about Roy. Why not? Because Roy does these interesting walks, beautiful sunset and sunrise walks, the iconic, phenomenal, incredible Golden Gate Bridge. Roy shows you live performances, bands, and take you on the streets of San Francisco, and cable car rides.
This is your last chance to get your sea lion emojis in if you'd like to see a sea lion, put some sea lions in the chat. Get your sea lion request in while you still can. Just a few more minutes to go.
How cool is this? Roy's taking us to see the sea lions. Dave, maybe at some point today I can sing some of the Star Spangled Banner. I had the privilege of watching this live stream. Oh, that's Roy said my name.
That's creative.
Got to watch the sea lions. Look at, there's a carousel there. Really, really cool.
Okay, let's also cross our fingers for a good mobile signal. Where do we go?
Really awesome. My good friend, my great friend Roy explored.
Yeah.
Funnel cakes. So at the moment,
Here we go.
we are in San Francisco, courtesy of Roy Explores. And we are just about to see the sea lions.
You guys, it worked. Thank you for all the emojis. Here's what you've been waiting for.
There it is, with the beautiful sunset. Look at the sea lions. That's something you'll see much more of in San Francisco than you will in Toronto. Sea lions. Pier 39.
You know what? Robert is correct. The other sea lions don't smell as bad as you.
Looks like the sea lions are taking a reprieve from the heat.
Shout
That
out
is
to
cool,
Active
Dave.
Kid, who was here a few days ago, showing us all the San Francisco sea lions.
Look at the sea lions resting.
Yes, these are the sea
I wonder if they're
lions.
resting because of the heat.
They're big creatures. Thank you, Cindy Fine. That was for you. Anna says they're living the life.
Wesley, patience, my friend. I'll show you short after Roy, Wesley. Oh, Roy says they're just lazy.
My pleasure.
They're just lazy.
Maria and everybody. I hope Jeremy is still viewing. I know you wanted to see the sea lions. You're there.
All right, that's Roy Explores. I want to show one more of the Golden Gate Bridge. And Wesley, in case you didn't hear me, I'll show your short after Roy's video. Hopefully I can find it. I know I still have it, of the Golden Gate Bridge where the surfers here we go. It was so cool to see so many surfers. Here, there it is. You can see the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, I wish I prepared one with. I wish I'd prepared the one with the Roy did a beautiful live stream of a sunset right by the Golden Gate Bridge. I should have thought to do that. But that's okay. It's always going to be next time. But this is still beautiful in itself. Golden Gate Bridge, which is what the t-shirt I am wearing. Yeah, alright Wesley, I already prepared. I've got your video short prepared. But for now, just focus on Roy Explores. How cool is this? One day you'll see Triple T walking through the Golden Gate Bridge. And maybe with me and Roy together, maybe even Anna V2. Yeah, Dave Averino. Yeah, you're correct. Alcatraz. Yeah, Wesley, I'm gonna... Wesley, never been to California. Thanks to Roy, I definitely want to inspire me to go to California. Look at this. That is the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. A landmark that will stand the test of time. Nora, truly Canadian, popping in the chat. Great to see you here, Nora. How amazing is this? Can you imagine walking along the Golden Gate Bridge? You can see a surfer there. A lot of people surf. Look at the mountains. I wonder if those are are those sea lions? I wonder if those are sea lions. Oh, you know how many times I've dreamed about being here, right where the shores come, where the waters come up. I probably would be too scared to surf though.
Yeah, there are a bunch of
But it looks fun.
surfers and paddleboarders out there today.
Oh, those are surfers swimming. Yes, those are surfers. Oh, Roy says they're just rocks. Sometimes.
So
Oh, okay.
inside the port if it's open.
I guess some of them are human surfers. Yeah, they're just swimming.
It's an area where
I should know this. I've
it's hard to get
watched
a good signal.
your awesome video enough times.
So that will be part of today's test.
Roy saying rocks and surfers out there. What an amazing sight.
Oh no, it looks like it's
Next time
the outside today.
Next time I gotta prepare that live stream where you did that beautiful sunset video. Sunset,
That's the port and we'll go in.
and you were on a trail. One guy using a paddle with the surf. That's right, Dave. California dreaming. Surf's up. How amazing is this? Dave wondering if there are sharks sharks out there. Joycey in the house. Great to see you here, Joycey. The San Francisco video is awesome, says Joycey. Roy explores, my great friend. We're so blessed to have Roy in a Triple T community. And that's a phenomenal job. All right, my beautiful friends, that was Roy Explores. Roy, shout out to Roy. Roy Explores. There, see, I'm even wearing the shirt. Golden Gate Bridge. Happy Independence Day and happy 4th of July. And keep up the phenomenal content on your channel, Roy. Go, Roy. Roy's channel is growing rapidly. Thank you to all the kind words to Roy. And Roy saw a beach leopard shark on the sand a few weeks ago. Jim, Martin, Nora, truly Canadian, and Joycey, great to see you here. Thank you so much for... Alright, Wesley's anxious. Play a couple of shorts that I prepared. This is Wesley Torres, our good friend Wesley Torres from Rhode Island. This short got over 1,000. And this is when Wesley went to Bellingham in Massachusetts, a park in Bellingham, Massachusetts. Really, 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 really nice. Here, I'll play it one more time. So this short got over 1,000 views. So they were advertising back to school even though school had just finished. And go ahead and put the, oh, I think Wesley, you already put the link. Put the link to your channel, Wesley, almost at 100 subscribers. And there's a beautiful Bellingham, Massachusetts. Well done, Wesley. I didn't want to show the tape one because it's got, since it has explicit language. But there you go, showing a couple of shorts from Wesley Torres, a good friend. Happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July to you. All right, let's get to walking. Wesley, that first short got over 1,000, well over 1,000 views. I'm sure got a bunch of subscribers. And then showing us the really, really pretty Bellingham Park in Massachusetts. I remember on a live stream you told us you were going there. Let's see, ice cream, beer, and games. That used to be a Lavazza coffee. My pleasure, Wesley. Keep up the great. It's pretty awesome that you're almost at 100 subscribers, even with just a few shorts. So way to go, Wesley. And again, Superstar Roy Explores. I'm telling you, my friends, it's so great to see some of the Triple T fam in Roy's live streams, and would love to see more of you in Roy's live streams. Oh, Joycey, thank you so much, Joycey. Oh, I'm so flattered that you said it was incredible. That the live stream, yeah, that was a nighttime walk. And that time I was actually happy with how the camera quality.
Alright, so you want should we take our next right turn now?
Thank you so much, Joycey, for your amazing words. Zach says it's very hot and humid today. It is. It's a scorcher. It probably doesn't help that I'm drinking hot coffee. So I'm probably gonna have to get a cold drink at some point. Oh, thank you so much, Joycey, for subscribing to Roy. Roy's the host with the most. And such an really amazing host. And hope to see you in one of Roy's live streams, Joycey. I can't always make it, but I try whenever I can. I try when I can. XO in the house. Good morning to you, little XO. Good morning to you, little XO. Great to see you here. Good morning to you. Thank you again for joining. I know you were in the night. You came on the night walk yesterday, and Dalia Mendez said that you're her daughter. So that is awesome. Dave, oh, you missed that part. I gave the rest of the pizza to a homeless gentleman, and he was very, very grateful. So it's great to see that he tries to keep in good spirits, in positive spirits, despite the very, very tough times, and I pray to God that he can find his feet. But if he keeps up that positive attitude and outlook, I'm sure he'll get back on his feet. Oh shoot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, little XO. Yeah, that's what Delia said. You can see the food trucks. Those ones are always there, whether or not there's an event. The one with the Mexican flag there, you can see I had a cactus taco with Adam of Hitting Jackpots. Oh, thank you so much, Roy. So kind of you. I try to keep the amazing Triple T community as pleasant as possible, and sometimes I just mean I have to weed out the people who are not going along with what I say when it comes to inclusivity. And I don't this Triple T space is a safe space. And at times I would have to weed out some of the people that don't want to go along with that for whatever reason. That's too bad. I'm not going to be welcome here. Goes around in the house. Great to see you here from North Carolina, Charlotte. You're still in Orlando, Florida. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Well, I'm sure you'll get those issues sorted out, and I can't wait to watch your Orlando, Florida content. Did you end up going to Walt Disney World? I remember I shared previously on a live stream that I went to Orlando, Florida when I was very, very young, and I couldn't remember if it was Walt Disneyland or Walt Disney World. But Roy was there in the chat and said it was the Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Joyce says, are you going to the Starbucks nearby? I'm not sure. whenever I finish the coffee, and then I guess it depends where I am. I guess anything that has a cool, anything that has a nice refreshing drink, we'll go to. So I don't know if it'll be a Starbucks or some other place. Because the Starbucks is coming up pretty soon. Little XO says a beautiful day. Harborfront is your favorite spot. Yeah, I remember you sharing that with us. And especially summertime, yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with the Harborfront. I've shared that that's probably my top 3 places in Toronto. Nothing quite like the waterfront when you're on a nice summer day, even though today it's scorching hot. But even more reason. Lil XO says Starbucks has the new frozen drinks. The dragon fruit one is the best. They're frozen? Oh, I might have to check that out. Frozen dragon fruit? So does that mean like it's kind of like a slushy, like if it's frozen, that means that I might have to go for that. If it's, I love that type of stuff when it's frozen and like they got bits of ice. We have to check that out. I just had the other day the mango dragon fruit, which is pretty awesome. We have to try that if it's actually frozen. Joyce is saying strawberry acai or lime refresher. Yes, I've had strawberry acai a number of times on the live stream, and I haven't had a lime refresher in a live stream, but I know what you mean. Those are really good. Henry goes around and says no Disney yet. No Disney yet. Okay, is that in the? You're still there in Orlando, Florida. Is that still in the works, Henry? Dave, I don't know what lunch. I think today's more of a day. Just want to get some cold drinks. If I don't feel, unless I feel hungry. If I don't feel hungry, but if I do feel hungry, maybe go some. In the house. Great to see you here, Denver. Great to see you here, Denver. Denver, I guess, I mean, by and large, I guess not really. We don't really celebrate July the 4th, but I wanted to because we have so many, a number of awesome friends from the US. And like they don't have fireworks or anything, but there are little events throughout the city where sort of like July the 4th celebration. But there's quite a number of Americans that are here. We also have a lot of snowbirds that in the winter time, go to, wherever, Florida or wherever. So there's a lot of people in Canada that have a connection to the US one way or another. Orphan Annie in the house. Great to see you here, Orphan Annie. Orphan Annie, great to see you, Orphan Annie. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, Orphan Annie. All right, much love to our American friends. Thank you so much, Orphan Annie. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. It's a big, it's like our Canada Day. But our fellow American friends know how to celebrate in style. Can't even imagine the celebrations going on in the US. There's a sailboat right there. A lot of boat vibes here. Artie Art in the house. Great to see you here, Christopher. Christopher's in the house. Artie Art. Cindy Randall in the house. Great to see you here. Bless up, Triple T fam. Oh, look, there's a seagull thinking that he or she's on top of the world. Thank you so much, Joycey. Let's get those likes up. 41 watching. There should be over 40 likes. Yeah, Henry says it might. Oh, I can imagine it'd probably be like a huge. It could be super jam-packed at Walt Disney World. Yes, I have tried that, Dave. The Mountain Dew Code Red. I did that on a live stream. Lil XO says it's kind of like a slush. Yeah, there's 3 kinds, but that one is best. Okay, I'm really anxious to try it out. It's in the house. Great to see you here, Ron. Welcome, Ron Diaz. Great to see you here, Ron. Ron, whereabouts are you from, Ron? If you're okay with sharing. My apologies if you had shared it and I missed it. Thank you so much, and Ron, thank you so much for coming back. I know you joined our night stream last night. Yeah, Roy, the 4th of July is an occasion that can be celebrated anywhere. They've got what do you call it? A showing of Independence Day, the famous Independence Day movie with Will Smith, showing in a number of I forget what the venues are, but very, very high tech cinema. Thank you so much, Cindy. Smash the like button and subscribe, share. And Ron Diaz from Western Pennsylvania, happy Independence Day to you. Happy 4th of July. Shouts out to Pennsylvania from Toronto. We've got a number of friends from Pennsylvania. My goodness. We've got Ron Diaz. We've got MP from Philly. We've got Oxyopia from Philly. We've got Neil Haslam, who is originally from Toronto, but is now in Pennsylvania. Oh boy. Try to... Oops. If you want like a more budget-friendly boat cruise, that one over there, you're like less than most. I think it's like something like that, and you get about an hour. I think they go through Toronto Islands. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much, Ron, for coming back and watching. This is HTO Park, and there's HTO Beach here. You can surely bet as the day goes along, it will be more full as we walk on the boardwalk. Off in the distance, you see Toronto Islands. Lots of boat vibes here. Really happy to see you, Denver. And you sharing with us that you're 100% recovered from your surgery. Right, that's amazing, Denver. Hope everyone is doing fine here. And we're doing even better now that you're here with us. Oh, look at all the stickers there. Joycey says, Henry, did you hear anything more about the Twice concert? No, Jim Martin had shared some links. If you look in the comments, and thank you again, Jim. Some links, more information about Twice. Just millions and millions and millions of followers and views. It's rather incredible. And they're a cute girl group. And pretty cool sound. Not really my type of music, but who am I to know? They got almost a cult following. Dave says, I need to pour Gatorade like NFL football. No, I won't be doing that. Maybe if there's some mist, if there's something spraying on the mist, I don't mind going through the mist. Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Ron Diaz. Thank you so much. Some water vibes today by the Toronto Harbour Front. In fact, last time we were here, Brett Mallon came to meet us for the second time. And he shared with us that his girlfriend, so awesome that his girlfriend gets to have has a place right near here. How amazing is that? Right by the water. Oh, thank you so much, Ron. You're subscribed. Thank you so much, Ron. It really is flattering when we see awesome people watching from outside of Toronto to watch Toronto content. I know our great friend MP from Philly has shared with us that Philly has quite a number of similarities to Toronto. Certain pockets of Toronto has very much similar to Philly. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. RDR says, Henry, the Spice Girls caused that sort of craziness when they are big over here. Christopher, would it have been more, just like what we saw, or even more? Even the Spice Girls, even I've heard of the Spice Girls doing UK proud. Chatty Cathy in the house. Great to see you here, Chatty Cathy. Good morning. Happy Independence Day indeed. Chatty Cathy sharing in the enthusiasm for great friends down south. I may or may not attempt to sing some of the Star Spangled Banner. I think my voice is pretty much 100%. And we're on our way. We're pretty close to the Music Garden, actually. And I found out, Christopher, that I know we haven't seen performances there. I did find out that in 2 days, I think, there'll be someone performing there. I forget the name or anything. But after that, you'll see more and more. We'll see more performances as we go by. We can see more performers. Thank you so much, Denver. Thank you so much. I know you've shared before, live streams can be very relaxing. And that's a huge compliment, Denver. Thank you so much. And I try to do the best I can information-wise. There's always room for improvement. RDR says, Henry, maybe not quite that wild, but they were big. Oh, okay. So the Spice Girls caused a similar fanfare as what we saw. Those were some pretty crazy lineups. Ron Diaz says Toronto is about 250 miles north of you, so kind of close. I live out in the countryside, very small country town. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ron. So it's cool to hear that you enjoy the city vibes. Must be beautiful being in the countryside. I know there isn't as much to do or not, but when it comes to the scenery, I'm sure you have a beautiful scenery there. But such a compliment, big compliment that you'd want to come to check out Toronto. Thank you so much, Ron. And RDR says, Henry, great and invested work. Have you got the tuxedo order? Well, when there's a special occasion, how about that? How about I'll sing at the Music Garden when there's a special occasion. Maybe at 2K subscribers, we'll go sing at the Music Garden. So in the meantime, I've got to practice my singing voice. in the build-up, in the lead-up to the inevitable 2K. Ron sharing to Joycey, very quiet and peaceful, halfway between Pittsburgh and Erie. Guess that would be. That gives us more of an idea of Ron, our new friend, where Ron is situated. Joycey says we like the peacefulness at times, but love the vibes of downtown Toronto. Yeah, you said it, Joycey. Denver says, I feel like the only thing that I don't like about 4th of July is excessive burning of fireworks. Oh, Denver! Shame on me. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Oh my God. You see, this heat is messing with me. It is so obvious. Your name Denver. Oh my God. My apologies. Of course, Denver, Colorado. I think one of the first places in the US to legalize marijuana. I don't know, maybe the first or one of the first for sure. Artie Art says, Henry, I will be recording you and make some bootleg copies. Yeah, we're not too far off from 2K. And I'm sort of looking forward to singing, although it might be embarrassing to me. But no, it's all in good fun, so nothing embarrassing. Well, if we're going to go to Starbucks, I have to do so soon. Thank you for the link, Jim Martin. I looked into it, and the performances are going to start happening in 2 days and a little bit more regularly from then on. But I think the air quality is pretty much back to normal. But we are going to have to deal with the extreme heat. There's a tiki taxi going all the way to Toronto Islands. I don't know if that one's going straight to Center Island or if it's going to Hanlan's Point or... Oh, what's that boat over there? I don't usually see that boat there. I don't usually see that boat. Looks brown. So can you feel it? We are almost at the Music Garden. You can tell when we're walking here. You always know because of all the boats on the one side, on the left side, and on the right side, all this greenery. Oh, no worries, Christopher. We know you meant well. Yeah, Joycey. Yeah, that was the fiddle. Thank you. The gentleman's gonna play the fiddle in 2 days on Thursday. You're right, Joycey. I looked into that. I don't know if I'm gonna be available that time. I didn't have a chance to cross-check the time on my schedule. But if I can be there, I'll definitely be there if I can. 29:30 in the building. Smash that like button for us, please. All these geese here are hanging out. Surprised they didn't want to go in the water now. It's cool down. A duck, a seagull. There you go, Toronto Music Garden. Like Joycey said, and thank you Joycey, and thank you Jim. There's going to be someone performing a fiddle on Thursday at the Music Garden, which would be right, well, I'll show it when I get closer, but yeah, Joycey, you notice that after Thursday, you're going to see more and more regular performances. Oh, look at, there's a sprinkler going off for this, but I know it seems like almost every time we come here, we haven't seen, I think only one time I've seen, but now, I think starting from Thursday, we're going to see more. They're going to be regular performances, not every day, but many days we'll have performances. RDR says like button obliterated again and only repaired it from last time. Jeez. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Christopher. And there. So basically, the people will sit on the steps with the CN Tower in the backdrop and then enjoy the performances of the Music Garden. And usually the performance will be, I didn't want to point it out, there's people sitting right there, that would have been awkward. But I've shared before that tree, right by the tree there. I don't know if I can show it now, but yeah, right by the tree there. Whew, it's a hot one. So far manageable, but if any of our friend Toronto streamers like Johnny or Ken are streaming today, definitely, well, not like I have to say, I'm sure they're well aware of the forecast and to bring some hydration, water. It's only going to get, it's only going to get more hot later on as the day goes along. Jim Martin asking, what is the difference between a fiddle and a violin, says Jim. Maybe we can go. That's a great question. I'm not qualified to answer that. I think the fiddle you play with you manipulate the strings with your fingers, and on the violin you use I think they call it a bow. That's the extent that I know of. That's about it. Whew. Courante, originally an Italian and French dance form. Courante, exuberant movement, has a huge upward spiraling swirl through a lush field. Yeah, one day I'll do a song and dance. Maybe even, if I was so ambitious, an instrument too. You can actually rent instruments for free at if you have a TPL card, Toronto Public Library, you can actually rent out instruments for free. 21st Century YouTube in the house. Great to see you at 21st Century YouTube. Happy 4th of July. Thank you so much, our one in the UK, sharing with us in the celebrations for great American friends being 21st century of UK fame. Joycey says it's just the style of music and how they play. Fiddle, bluegrass, or country music, and violin is classical. Oh, thank you so much, Joycey. So different genres of music. The fiddle has bluegrass or country, and violin is more associated with classical music. Where's that little oh shoot, I can go there. Denver saying you love the greenery around. Now you can see why our great friend RDR Christopher really is enamored with this place, and so am I. And I know Christine Wiego Places Tours. It was on her must-see list on her when we walked with Christine. Zach says next season for the Leafs, Max Domi. Yes, the Leafs have added some toughness, some grit, which is good, but they're still gonna have to do some more. For example, it's really concerning that Ryan O'Reilly, Stanley Cup champion with the St. Louis Blues, decided to go elsewhere, even though Toronto is his hometown, and he left even for the same amount of money. So I don't know if there's something going on in the locker room that love to know what's in Ryan O'Reilly's mind. Chose to leave his hometown, a contending team, to go to a rebuilding team for the same amount of money. They didn't even give more money, so maybe he's not liking what he sees in the locker room. But it's too bad that he couldn't stay and show some leadership to try and help fix things if there is a problem in the locker room. 21st Century YouTube says, I'm heading home. I will catch up on your wonderful chats. All right, 21st Century YouTube. Thank you so much for popping by and wishing happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Denver says, wonder why is no one at the park. Oh, it's still, you know what, great question, because I was gonna say most people are at work now, but it is lunchtime now. You figure it'd be more busy. It is lunchtime, so maybe because of the heat, but it's not that bad right now. I mean, it is very hot, but it's manageable, and they got plenty of area for shade too. Yeah, Joycey, I don't know what happened there. His hometown team, it's a Stanley Cup contending team, at least on paper. He didn't get more money. He didn't get more money from the other team, which is not even a contender. They're rebuilding. So it's really a head scratcher. Why did Ryan O'Reilly leave? That's too bad. He is a Stanley Cup champion with St. Louis Blues, and it's one day it will be revealed. I'm sure someone's gonna get the scoop in an interview. Why did that happen? Joycey says Ryan thinks he had more of a chance of winning in Nashville. Oh, speaking of Nashville, I forgot to mention that Orphan Annie, our wonderful loving friend Orphan Annie, who was always spreading positive, loving vibes, and I forgot to wish. I did wish Happy Independence Day and Happy 4th of July, but I may have forgotten to mention that Orphan Annie, our wonderful friend, is from the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. So Nashville, Tennessee, the home of country. I don't know why I thought that. I don't really know that Nashville is more equipped. But I mean, they are a very good team. And RDR sharing with Denver, Hampshire, UK. Oh, Boom Graham is about 15 minutes away. So I'm thinking we're going to be somewhere, probably in Ireland Park. I'm thinking we might be in Ireland Park, 15 minutes away. Blue shirt, blue hat, blue bike. Oh, that'll be easy to spot for Boom Graham. Boom Graham's about to meet us. Boom Graham said he may have even a surprise for Triple T. Drop off a surprise. Can't wait to meet Boom Graham. Artie Art says, Henry, that sounds like a loss for the Leafs. Oh yeah, it is. Ryan O'Reilly is a Stanley Cup champion with the St. Louis Blues that we're not even expected to win. And Ryan O'Reilly was definitely a big part of that. It is definitely a loss and very much a head scratcher. I can't wait to see what is the underlying reason why did he leave. Oh, it's great to see you here, Smitty. Great to see you here, Smitty. And Harjot, my friend. Great to see you here. So, Boom Graham will be here. In short order. Smitty, it is very, very extremely hot out here. Like, thank you, Jim. Just as I say that, Jim says 25, but it feels like 30. It feels like 30. And that sounds about right. It is at least definitely 30 degrees. And it's going to get even higher as the day goes. So, if any of our fellow Toronto streaming friends like Johnny, my good friend Johnny and Ken, you'll definitely need to bring hydration and water. Joycey says, do you go to the hockey games? I've not been, but my husband has. Yeah, I've been before. I've definitely been before numerous times. I've been before numerous times, but tickets are so expensive. I've even been when I used to work in promotions. So yeah. Smitty, you definitely will be sweating. Now, I was debating whether the undershirt, I know with the undershirt it's going to make you more hot, but on the other hand, if I didn't wear an undershirt, that means my armpit sweats would show, sweating. Artie Art, Christopher says, Henry, you have our heat from last week. I think, yeah, Christopher. I think you're right. The heat has shifted over here. Once it gets 30, you know, with the humidity, it's pretty manageable. But when it gets to over 30, when it starts getting to the mid 30s, I don't know what the high is going to be today, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at least, probably in the mid 30s at least. Maybe even go up to 40, I don't know. That's when Toronto will issue out heat alerts. Then it starts to become very, very icky. Pardon the pun. Yeah, Joycey, tickets are unfortunately out of reach for most Leaf fans. So many of the tickets are corporate and unfortunately out of reach for many Leaf fans. And it sucks too because the most fervent Leaf fans are the ones who make the noise, cheering. When you see the Leafs games, unfortunately, oftentimes they're not as loud as they should be because a lot of times they're suits, and they're always on the phone. And I'm not saying all of them, I'm not saying all suits, but you know, because they're business people, they're always on their phone. But you don't hear as much cheering as it should be. Yeah, Smitty, I'll definitely make sure to do that. Absolutely. Drink cold water. Rhonda says, happy 4th of July to all our American friends. Great to see you here, Rhonda. Thank you so much for being here. Rhonda Lloyd. I mentioned your son earlier, the awesome Brett Mallon, who, when we went by HTO Park, we met for the second time. And we're actually about to meet Boom Graham for the first time. Yeah, Joycey, it's really a lot of fun. I remember having a seat that was, for example, one time I was like overlooking, it was like it's a seat that was pretty high up. You overlook the entire, and it's just unreal. Like, it's like you see how fast it is on television, but in person, it just seems so much faster. The players seem so much faster in person. Smitty says Toronto does have cooling spaces. Yeah, Smitty, yeah, I've shared that in previous live streams. I don't go to those cooling centers. I've tried going to one of them, which is the only one in downtown, is in Metro Center or Metro Hall. And sometimes there's some sketchy people there, so I'm like, I'm never gonna go. Really, but you're right, Smitty, there are cooling centers around, but you can go to any office building in the path. I'd recommend going to an office building in the path to cool off instead of going to one of those cooling centers. Just go to any office building in the path, for example. If you are in the downtown core financial district, it's I think I would recommend that much more so. Zach saying, on a hot day like this, get your favorite a slushie. Yeah, we may have to, Zach. We'll see what. I have no idea when I'm going to finish this coffee. So I guess it depends on where we are at the time. So quite wavy here. I think Boom might be here in about 5 minutes or so. I think Boom will know where to find us. I know Christopher RDR knows which place I'm going to, but unfortunately, never mind. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm gonna have to walk back. Forgot to. Anyway. Sees the sun glistening on the water. Hey, maybe we might meet Boom right on Queens Quay West. I think by the time we walk there, pretty much would be Queens Quay West and Dan Leckie Way. That's how you describe it. Yeah, RDR says, I just read your mind. Unfortunately, oh, there's a bunch of kayakers. I smoked my last cigarette, so I'm out. That's right, Dave. Boom, the man. It's gonna be the man of the hour. Oh, that's what I forgot to put. I was in such a haste to get the live stream going. I forgot to put Boom in the thumbnail. I'll make sure to change that afterwards. We're gonna get the privilege of meeting Boom Graham, who will in very, very near future starting live streams. How awesome is that gonna be? Really awesome. Get the water, some boats in the view, Toronto skyline. Joyce says $453 for 2 tickets last year in a high seat, but the atmosphere was amazing, your husband said. Thank you so much for sharing that, Joycey. So that just shows you how expensive. $453 for a pair of tickets that are high up. Maybe it would have been one of the seats that I when I was describing. But thank you for sharing that, Joycey. Joycey's husband said it was an amazing experience. Sure is. My only minor complaint would be it would be nice to hear a little bit more cheering from the Leaf fans. Oh, look at the kayakers. Boom just passed Love Park, so that means Boom will be coming from the east, heading west. Hope that didn't sound confusing. So Boom is east of us, but is traveling west towards us. Joycey says a heat warning to Toronto until Wednesday. Oh, thank goodness it's only until Wednesday. Apparently we're supposed to get a lot of heat throughout the week, but great to know it's only Wednesday. Or at least for the heat alert. Boom Graham is bringing lemonade. Oh, boom. So there we go. We're gonna end up with lemonade to refresh us. How awesome is that? Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Boom. I guess I could chuck this coffee soon. Or right about now. So there, Boom will be treating us to lemonade. I may have to try to walk a little bit quicker to see if, because this would not be the, right here would not be the ideal meeting space, I don't think. Maybe we can try going to the music garden. Boom will be in mostly blue. Smitty saying right on, Boom. Smitty saying right on, Boom. Thank you so much, Boom. T-Dot saying the Leaf games are too pricey for sure. T-Dot in the house. Great to see you here, T-Dot. Thanks so much for being here, T-Dot. Joycey says thank you, Boom, for bringing Henry lemonade. Thank you. Absolutely. It is baking hot. If I could borrow one English soccer commentator under the baking hot heat. So how cool is that? We could end up meeting at the music garden. How cool would that would be if we just happened to be coming at the same time? Oh, yeah, T-Dot, that's how I do most of the times. I know, but there have been times where I've been so exhausted where I couldn't do selfies, but that's how I like to try and give a warm welcome to everyone. And thank you so much for coming by last night too, in the night stream. It is a scorcher, Smitty, absolutely. See, in there, just got some nice shade there. I don't know if I should go inside there and wait. But this would make it easier here if we just stay out here, right? Maybe right by the steps. Artie Art says, Henry, you could fry an egg on a car bonnet. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Maybe we just hang around here. Whew. Doesn't help that I have my backpack, but I don't have my laptop. Forget about that. No way I would be able to be properly interact with you, my wonderful friends, if I had my laptop, just a gimbal. I really probably don't even need the gimbal today. I don't know why I brought it. If I didn't, I probably should have just did. Why did I bring the oh, anyway, whatever. Tamara in the house. Good afternoon, Tamara Britton. Happy Independence Day, Tamara. Happy 4th of July to our great friend Tamara from Texas. Thank you so much, Tamara. Smitty, I'm wearing shorts today. Shorts and t-shirt. Today you got to wear shorts and t-shirt. Today's not a day for long pants. Definitely got the shorts going. Shorts and t-shirt. Although I do have an undershirt, which I brought because I didn't want just my sweaty armpits. And not only that, if I'm going inside a bus or something that's got or any place that's got really high air conditioning, it also helps keep me warm. Artie Art says, Henry, you could probably call it a car hood. Well, I'm sure you, like you said, you could definitely fry an egg or cook an egg. Joyce says, get a little shade, Henry, until the drink arrives. Yeah, if I was a smart person, I probably would, but everybody's taking up all the shade here. But over there, that's where the fiddler will likely be performing. Most of the musical performers over there. And then the people out will be sitting over there. Somebody says we got Texas heat in Toronto today. Yeah, you could say that again. So you could hear me breathe a little bit. If the temperature keeps rising today, it's going to be difficult to breathe for some people. If I was a smart person, I would go in the shade, but it's okay. I'll just not move around too much. Yeah, it's okay, Smitty. You know, first come, first serve. I mean, there's any number of places. I could easily be sitting at that bench over there with the shade. I think Boom should be here very shortly. That's right, Smitty. Once that lemonade comes, it will really hit the spot. And thanks so much again to Boom Graham for coming to meet us and bring a lemonade. So much appreciated. Boom said you're gonna bring treats, and that's gonna be a treat. Joyce says you need a little thermos in your backpack for ice. You know, Joyce, I wouldn't normally bring the conundrum for me is I wouldn't normally bring my backpack under these kind of conditions. I don't know what made me bring my backpack. I only brought my backpack just in case I needed the gimbal, but I rarely need the gimbal when it's nice and bright out here. I rarely need the gimbal, so I'm gonna ditch the backpack next time, and it makes a big difference. Even though with the backpack, the conundrum is with the backpack, like Joyce says, I could have been carrying ice. T-Dot says it's 28, feels like 34. That sounds about right. I think it feels like over 30. Thank you. T-Dot, oh, there's Boom Graham! Boom Graham! Great to meet you, Boom! Oh, there it is. Boom Graham in the house. There is the one and only Boom Graham we get to meet.
Hello, hello.
Thank you so much for... Okay, so I mean, this is the star of the show right now, Boom. With the baby blue.
And as promised, I have lemonade.
Oh, my... Boom has brought us lemonade.
You get a choice.
Oh, nice.
And it's cold.
Oh, Natural Cabana. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, maybe a tropical mango.
Here
That
you
sounds
go.
great. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Boom. Cheers. This is Boom Graham, ladies and gentlemen, my friends.
I had ice cold pack in here, keeping it cold.
Oh, so when it presses up against you feel it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna drink some because it is hot out here.
Yeah. Christine, we go places chores in the house. Great to see you, Christine.
Christine.
There, you can hear Boom saying hi. Boom Graham. Boom Graham.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah. Got the loving the cat with the maple leaf, and there's a baby blue shirt. And you're going to be going live in the very near future.
And here's my.
Oh, no! Oh, nice. That instead of the bell,
That's
you
right.
got the adult orca.
Yes. It's an
Orca. It's an orca.
Here, I'm just gonna lean it up against here.
Nice
Spike
bike
is
too, Miele.
38 years old.
Wow, it's great to meet Boom Graham. This is awesome.
And listen, in honor of Independence Day, instead of a sticker,
Oh,
this is for you.
oh, that's too jet. Oh,
For
that's too
purple
much.
slushies.
That's too much.
That's fine. That's good.
Oh,
Thank you.
Boom. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, with the extremely generous $20. Oh, is it okay to show? All right.
Oh yeah, of course.
The extremely generous, incredibly generous $20 American in for the occasion, for the great friends. Happy Independence Day, 4th of July, and Boom gave us an American $20 super chat.
That's good for at least 4 or 5 purple slushies.
Oh, sure. Oh, Boom. Thank you so much, Boom. Oh, Boom. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you so kindly. Mainly, I'm just so happy to meet you. And Boom gave tropical mango lemonade. And I never tried this natural cabana, so I'm really
You want me to
anxious.
hold that and then you can drink it?
Oh.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, normally I do the selfies, but maybe Boom can do the honor. Cheers, my wonderful friends. Boom's holding the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Oh yeah, that hits the spot right there.
Deliciousness.
Oh yes, tropical mango lemonade. Boom Graham. Thank you so much, Boom.
My pleasure.
Boom helping us so that time I didn't have to do the selfie, so you can get a better quality. So yeah, what do you,
I'm off to St. Lawrence Market. I want to go to the Ukrainian store.
oh okay.
I work with some Ukrainian refugees in the restaurant, and so I want to give them a little taste of home. So I'm going to head to the store there and buy some things.
That's amazing what you're doing, Boom.
That's a beautiful day for a bike ride.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you've got the ice pack to help you.
Here, I'll take a picture of you.
Oh, yeah.
Or short.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll have to do a collaboration sometime if you're up for it.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're up or down for it.
Here we are.
Boom Graham.
Cheers.
Cheers. We
Thank
got
you.
to meet Boom Graham.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Any I know you shared with me your other day off. Are you planning to go live? Cause
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. Yeah.
oh okay.
I've just learned how to do it this morning. About confirmation emails and backup things, and then they said you have to wait 24 hours from that point. So
Oh, it's not all
not
from
the
that
point
point.
that you hit 50. It's the point at which you actually attempt to go live.
There you go.
So
And are you going to be using Prism?
I think I might have to look at your tutorial because I don't really understand it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might just start without it just because it's a learning process. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds great. So Boom Graham will be going live. Any idea roundabout? Oh, we'll be in touch.
Yeah,
I'll
probably.
promote.
I thought a nice one would be to where I live in the beaches. There's all kinds of swans and ducks that just live there. So maybe just a nice live stream looking at the wildlife.
Oh, okay.
Something simple on a tripod, right?
Okay, that sounds amazing. So we got a really exciting live stream coming up Sunday in the beaches at Woodbine Beach, the beautiful Woodbine Beach. Boom will be going live on Sunday, and more details to follow.
Should be fun.
I'll put a promo video up for more details in terms of time, and I think we're supposed to get a nice sunny day from what I've seen that day.
We're gonna have good weather all week. And thank you. You were instrumental in me actually achieving the subscribers. So thank you, and the wonderful Triple T posse.
My pleasure, Boom. My pleasure. And you know what? I hope to see you, my wonderful friends, in Boom's live stream. More details will follow. Yeah, Smitty, beaches is a great streaming spot, and what a way to kick off your first live stream.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming to meet us.
And I'm gonna head off to St. Lawrence Market.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you so much for the incredible donation, Boom. Oh my goodness, I'm just there we go, the orca. I love that, the orca.
I love the orca.
Instead of a rubber ducky, maybe I'm gonna get one of those orcas to put in the love park.
Scares dinguses away.
Yeah.
All right, here.
All right.
Here.
All right, Boom's off. Boom Graham. How awesome was that? We got to meet Boom Graham in the flesh. I was at a loss for words there. I wish I had more words. Yeah, Christine, this goes down real nice. The natural Cabana lemonade. Too bad I ran out of smokes. Oh, Christine, I know you love. Christine and I were here, of course. Oh, where's Boom? Boom. Going off to St. Lawrence Market. What a great thing he's doing. Helping out Ukrainian refugees. Oh man, that's so awesome. I gotta get caught up on your awesome chats. RD Art says, Henry, I think the Music Garden should have a national status like Mount Rushmore. I would totally back you up on that. Maybe you can start the petition. I'll totally be seconding that. And Christopher Christine Wego, it is a scorcher out here. T-Dot was sharing, it feels like 34, and that sounds pretty much about right. It definitely feels like in the mid-30s. And thank goodness for Boom coming up. This is really a lifesaver. I know I could always buy one, but I mean, it's just so thoughtful of Boom to come and hand us this. Thank you so much again to Boom Graham. This is really gonna, oh wow, really hitting the spot. And again, for the extremely, incredibly generous $20 American. Boom was so thoughtful to bring out the American money on Independence Day on this 4th of July. That $20 would be more like 20, would be more like $6 Canadian. Yes, Smitty's got a bit of a mango taste mixed with the lemonade. You could definitely taste some of the mango. Yeah, T-Dot, that was a great call. That was definitely a great call. And he gave me the choice. Boom gave me the choice. With the lemonade or tropical mango lemonade. Oh, so much, Christine. Nice shirt. Yes, I tried to pick something. Look, the Golden Gate Bridge. The iconic Golden Gate Bridge to commemorate Independence Day. That's how I chose on this 4th of July. RD Art says, Henry, did you paint the shirt? Oh, Christine, forgot to ask. No, to be honest, I cheated. I don't think I have the capability of painting the Golden Gate Bridge, so I just had to buy one. Maybe we'll go, oh, there's some, oh, is that right? Oh, Jim, so that means our dollar has improved. Only $23 Canadian. So that's the exchange is a 115 to 115 Canadian to 1 American. I thought did our dollar improve that much? I remember sharing that I still haven't found my passport when I was looking for my passport because I have to renew it. I found a whole bunch of American money. So the Canadian dollar has improved quite significantly. It used to be at like when I exchanged, it was like at 127 for Canadian for 1 American dollar. Oh, Christine Weigel was going to go to the States today for Independence Day, but change your mind, too hot. Oh, Christine. I guess when you said bring the heat, this is not what you had in mind, right? Maybe you were thinking more along like 30 degrees maybe. T-Dot says Cabana Lemonade is solid, reviews online. Thanks for letting us know, T-Dot. And thank you again, Christine Weigel and RD Art. I'm glad you like what I chose, and definitely, Smitty, that is indeed the Golden State Warriors. I guess the only thing missing would have been an American flag. I was scrambling to try and find one, but I know I have one at home, but I just have so much stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jim. That's more like it. 26 Canadian dollars to 20 American. Yeah, that sounds about right. Our dollar a little bit weak compared to the American dollar. Oh, Smitty says the exchange rate is 1.32. T-Dot saying it's 26.44 Canadian. Oh, it sounds like you did an exact calculation there, T-Dot. Thank you so much. And thank you as well, Jim and Smitty. Oh. Christine Weigel says, yeah, I like it, but not to walk around for hours in the heat. Oh, okay, I get you, Christine. Maybe more like just maybe laying in the beach or somewhere. I totally get you. Definitely moving around is not easy. So far, I'm happy to report that the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which Boom expertly maneuvered as I drank this very refreshing and delicious tropical mango lemonade. So far, my iPhone 14 Pro Max is not suffering any overheating, so that's a great thing. That's another check mark for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. There's the Empire Sandy, which I know Christine Weigel has a picture of. I'm fairly certain. Oh, Christine, you can lay in it, no problem. So for Christine, this would be more of like a beach type day. Ooh. Public mobile? I don't recommend public mobile. Just because it's cheaper, but sometimes you get what you pay. Oh, Jim, yeah, you were close though. You're close. If you round it down, you could say $26. Thankfully, most Canadian retailers that I've experienced will gladly not only accept American money, but also go to the effort of calculating the exchange rate. Yeah, Christine, it sure looks much more beautiful than maybe it is to walk around. Oh, it sure feels a lot better though, knowing I have the security and knowing that I have this refreshing drink, keeping my body regulated, I think. Smitty says, and thank you so much, CDOT, for calculating the exact. Oh, there's the fare inspectors. I want to share with you a funny story that the fare inspector, I asked one of the TTC fare inspectors, what is the lamest excuse you've heard for people not paying their fare? Would you believe one gentleman actually came up with the excuse that he had mistakenly put on his daughter's pants, and so therefore he didn't have his Presto card because his Presto card would have been in his own pants. So for whatever reason, I don't know how he mistakenly put on his daughter's pants. I thought that was quite hilarious. It just would have been better if the gentleman just admitted he didn't want to pay the fare. I don't know if that can be believable. Is that believable that you could accidentally wear your kid's pants? I mean, I guess it's not totally out of the realm of possibility, but Smitty says it's good we got some clouds, though just pure sun would be even more killer. Yeah, Smitty. Yeah, you said it. RDR, thank you so much, RDR, for the extremely generous $3 American. I'm sorry, $3, £3. Thank you so much that's how much I've been into the American. Thank you so much for the extremely generous £3. Thank you for your incredible support, Christopher. You've always been such an amazing support of Triple T. And you can see, I continue to use the logo for the thumbnails. Christopher, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm so anxious to get more drink, but I really need to, unfortunately have to buy them. Unfortunately have to, I need to get something. Yeah, T-Dot, I kid you not. I kid you not. The man actually said I was wearing my daughter's pants. That's why I don't have your Presto card. I don't know, man. That definitely takes the cake for me out of all the excuses I've heard. Yeah, Joycey, isn't that hilarious? And Smitty. Oh, I don't know, Smitty. I don't know if he said they probably, I guess just for the entertainment value, they probably got a good crack. They probably let him off just for the entertainment value. They probably gave him a warning, just saying, next time maybe, just admit, just tell the truth. You don't have to come up with some wild story. Smitty says, and yes, thank you so much again, Christopher. It's so much appreciated. It is so much appreciated. You've done many times, Christopher. Smitty says £3 is $5 Canadian. Yeah, it's even more. So than the American dollar. £1. You see, you need 168 Canadian to make £1. Yeah, we'll definitely explore the USA sometime. There's New York, Washington, Boston, Chicago. Maybe so I don't forget along the way. Shouts out to, let's see, John Burke. Happy Independence Day, John Burke of NYC. George Howard, Chicago. Yeah, I guess along the way I'll just do that. It's pretty hard to remember everyone in one time, but along the way I've been doing that. And Christine Wego says, nice donation, Christopher. That could definitely get a fancy Starbucks drink, or it doesn't have to be Starbucks. Any cool coffee shop. Dave Averino says, have you seen any movies yet? I'm not much of a movie going person. Maybe if I ever start dating again, that's when I'll go see movies, but I'm not planning to anytime soon. Christine Wego says Smitty is her number person. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for that, Smitty. And also T-Dot too. T-Dot and Jim Martin. Still gonna be a bit of a walk before I can get to a corner store. Whew. I really want to take more sips of this. That Boom Graham has so nicely thoughtfully gave to us, treated us. There is a robber coming up. You might be able to see it now. It's got red sign. Got a big red sign on the other side of the street. Smitty, what's your favorite American meal? Yours is probably burger and fries. Yeah, you know, there are so many burger joints that have popped up in Toronto. So many different burger joints. I'm gonna have to get back to you, Smitty. That's a great question. Maybe our wonderful friends, what is your favorite American food? Roy Donald says, why did I stop dating? My last one hit me like a ton of bricks, and I don't want any more heartache or heartbreak right now. I need time for me. And not to mention, I don't have the if I'm being honest, I don't have the proper time to put into a relationship. I want any time that I have for myself, I want it for me. I've given so much of myself to others. I think it's time for me to maybe give to myself. Actually, you know what? They're not. T-Dot says you cheated using Google. T-Dot says you cheated using Google. Hey, 36 in the building. Smash that like button for us. Here comes the 509 Harborfront. That's going to Union Station and Queens Quay Ferry Docks. Yeah, Roy, the problem with me is sometimes I give too much of myself. And I don't give enough for myself. And I've always said that you always got to make time for yourself. I hope that doesn't sound selfish at all, but I'm just being honest. I've given too much of myself at times, and I need to start giving for myself. Well, I still give to others, but I mean, just not in the context of a relationship. I've been on a relationship before where, oh, never mind. I'm not gonna. So I just have to cross the street here because the Rabas is on this side of the street. Ronald said, you seem like a guy that wears his heart on sleeve. Givers gotta have boundaries because the takers have not. Thank you so much, Roy. Absolutely. Sometimes people take advantage. And I just blown, well, anyway, yeah, sometimes there can be a limit to how much you give to others compared to how much you give to yourself. It's got to be more of a balance. And yeah, RDR, that is very well said, Roy. Thank you so much. Jim said, if you haven't been smart, you use Google, you would have got it right the first time. Well, you're very close. Joyce said maybe we can do a Q&A session. Yeah, I'll do that sometime. But I don't know how much more detail I want to give, but yeah, that can definitely be done. Smitty says practicing self-love is always good. Better yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm just a little bit out of breath now. That's right, Joycey. We must always give time for ourselves. We all need breaks. You absolutely, Joycey. Roy says, I'm the same way. You have to ask yourself, does this person deserve it, and have they shown up the same way as I have? Yeah, if it gets to be too much that we're doing much more in a disproportionate, we're putting in more than extremely well said, Roy. Some friends take. You know, it's relationships got to be reciprocal. Not only like I don't even mean only not only the female relationships, but I mean even friends relationships too, or even friends that when you make plans and that are impossible to make plans with because communication is just, it's like pulling teeth. Thank you thank you a lot. Thanks so much, Roy. Thank you so much for the kind words. I bet you when I least expect it, I'm gonna can I get a large Belmont king size?
This one or it's separate?
Oh no, this is I brought it in.
Oh,
I brought it in. Yeah. Sorry.
2373. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Well done.
Hopefully you have a busy day.
Well, it's not busy. Yeah.
Yesterday was busy. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Artie Art says, Henry, yeah, I had an experience with someone a while back. Once the 7th cat came in, I knew there could be trouble. I better be careful though not to drop this bottle because it is a glass bottle. Roy says, those friendships, they are using you for company in their spare time. You drop those people pretty fast. It's not that hard to make plans. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I had a couple of what I thought were friends that befriended me, but all they did was ended up they were just playing some game. They wanted to play games. They already had a boyfriend, but I guess wanted me to mess with their boyfriends' minds. Even one of the young ladies took me to her boyfriend's place, and then he was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" I couldn't believe that stuff. Sorry, I'm behind on the chats. I'm gonna have to get caught up when I have the chance. I can't really be scrolling with this glass bottle here because if I drop the bottle, that's big problems. Oh shoot, man! I need to find a spot real quick. I don't want to get too behind. Shoot, I don't think this is a condominium. You can't really smoke here. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna have to end up walking to the same spot as earlier. Christine would know that little spot outside the Queens Quay Fair Terminal building. That little spot where the pigeons like to hang out. Again, I won't be able to respond to your chats until I get to my spot. It's not a good idea to be trying to scroll through your awesome chats with this glass bot, which I'm so thankful for. But it's just I'm holding a pack of smokes too, so. Oh, now I gotta wait for the freaking lights. Fuck's sake. Hurry up, man. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Crap, I'm almost scared that this bottle is gonna drop. Yeah, Joycey, I'm just trying to find... Joycey, I'm just trying to get to a comfortable spot. That's what I'm doing. Somewhere where I can actually sit without interfering with others. Buddy just blew a red light there. Freaking jerk. This guy's blowing a red light too. Congratulations. Congratulations, jackass. Please bear with me. I can't respond until I get to my spot. Because it's, right up, coming up, you can guess where. Oh, somebody's here. Hopefully they're a smoker. Otherwise they might object to what I'm doing. Shit. Fuck's sakes. In the building, smash that like button, please. Thank you so much for the kind words, Smitty. T-Dot says loyalty is an excellent trait, but can work if you're loyal to the wrong person. Nikki in the house, great. Sorry for the late reply, Nikki A. Great to see you here, Nikki A. And happy Independence Day and happy 4th of July if you celebrate. My apologies, I don't know where you're watching from. I gave up my car, so I take public transit everywhere. I gave up my car. I didn't want to keep paying the associated expenses with having a car. I do miss it at times, no doubt about that. But for the most part, public transit has been working out great. Thank you for the question, Nikki A. Artie Art says, Henry, yeah, I had an experience with someone a while back and once... Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry. The seventh cat. Yeah, T-Dot, there's a lot of people, there is definitely fake people out there. And that's why people come and go. Just when you think they're friends, people come and go. Thankfully, there are some. I have a small circle of friends that I can trust. Not more than my family, but that'll always be there. Good to know, you know. So at least there are some good peoples out there in the world. Roy, it's a scorcher out here. It's a scorcher. Thank you so much, Joycey. We are definitely all We are an awesome bunch, aren't we? Bill, thank you so much for being here, Bill. Bill is in the house. Great to see you here, Bill. Thank you so much for being here, Bill. RDR says it's that time again to cook dinner. Thank you so much for the thing. It's a great stream. Thank you so much again for your amazing support, Christopher, and your amazing chats. Hopefully you can whip up a fantastic dinner for yourself, because you deserve it, my friend. Christopher, you bring so much to the chats. You know what? I'm not gonna. That's hilarious. I got 43 viewers watching and 43%. That is funny. So I'm just gonna rest here for a couple of minutes and enjoy whilst thanks to the awesome Boom Graham. Wow, when Boom said he's gonna bring some treats. Oh shoot, I should have showed that other thing. That other thing was not a treat. But Boom wasn't kidding when Boom said he's gonna bring some treats. And I'm so happy for Boom getting up to 50 subscribers. That means Boom has let us know that on Sunday we'll be live streaming. More details to come, but we'll be live streaming at Woodbine Beach. Can't pick a much better place than Woodbine Beach. And in his neck of the woods too. I think I should switch on my location because Dave, no, I don't know. Maybe there is some glow in the dark. I'm gonna have to find another spot. Christ's sakes. Oh, I think I see one here. Bill says it makes no sense to own a car in a big city. Efficient public transit. Yeah, you said it, Bill. TTC, for not far from perfect, but it has its faults, but it's getting me from point A to point B for the most part. Very reliable. Today, I thought traffic would be lighter because school's out, but turns out traffic, at least today, traffic when taking the bus wasn't necessarily that much lighter. Maybe only slightly, maybe by 5 minutes, but maybe it could be people coming back from holidays too. Hopefully my upcoming spot will be free, otherwise I might blow a gasket. Yeah, Bill, the suburbs, you need a car. You definitely need a car. No, I'm not going live tonight, Dave. I'm hoping that we can show you a great live here right now. So I got plans later on. And even though the transit systems in York region, for example, the suburbs like Richmond Hill, Woodbridge, Thornhill, Markham have improved greatly, but they've still got a long ways to go. Crap, man. Can't find anywhere to sit. Fuck's sakes, man. Can I even get one freaking... Crap, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a spot. Still gonna have to walk a ways before I find a... Sorry, I'm a little bit cranky. There's the Oreo. You know what? The Oreo actually, I was checking the prices, actually cheaper than most from what I remember. I think it was like around $40 or something like that. I think that's very good value. $40 to ride the Oreo. Yeah, Jim, I guess that's nicotine withdrawal. It's weird because I was able to walk with Christine the entire time in her company without a single cigarette, and I still maintained a good mood. So it might be, I don't know if it is physical or if it's psychological or mental. Just more, I mean, it's not like I have to have one, but it's just knowing that I could have one. And it's just kind of maybe a combination of both. Maybe the equivalent of being hangry, maybe. 21st Century YouTube is back in the house. Thank you so much. Going with your third account for the last little while. Oh. We'll definitely have to take a boat cruise. We'll definitely have to take a boat cruise. We'll definitely have to take a boat cruise. Oh, there's a Goodman Pub and Kitchen, which we'll definitely be hitting up sometime. Yeah, Joycey. I'd be happy to do that for you. I just need to get something over with. I don't want to smoke in the close proximity with people. I don't want to be I don't want to be inconsiderate. It's bad enough that I do partake in such a disgusting activity, and I just don't want other people to have to smell that. Boom Graham says successful at St. Lawrence Market. A pleasure meeting you. Boom. That really made my day today. Just to be able to meet you, was a real pleasure in itself. To see you in the flesh, and even though I've seen pictures of you, but it's so different when you're in person and you put a name and a face to a person's name. Boom Graham, thank you so much for your again, for your amazing treats, Boom. Treats is an understatement. Thank you so 21st Century turkey dinner for 4th of July. I wish I could, but I do have plans later on. That's why I won't be able to stream as much as I would love to tonight. But we'll figure out something cool. I guess I put like this here, right here, the Golden Gate Bridge right there. See, these are the oh, never mind. Smitty says, you ever tried the nicotine patch? No, I have not, and I probably won't end up doing that. And glad to hear that everything was successful. That's so amazing of you, Boom, to help out with Ukrainian refugees. Of course, Ukrainian still, you can't imagine trying to flee a war in your country and trying to come to a new country and trying to get settled in. You can imagine. But Boom is doing his part. Dave, thank you for joining, and have a great day, Dave. Adopt a Pitbull, Save a Life. Great to see you here. Adopt a Pitbull, Save a Life. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, 21st century. You know, I better not. This is the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. And you know what, Zach Song? I think I forgot to wish you a happy Independence Day and 4th of July. For some reason I keep thinking you're a Torontonian, but I know you've been to Toronto, but yeah. Zach Song. Great to see you back in the chat, Zach. You came back last night, actually. We started at Love Park, and if you could tell by the thumbnail, I am so excited that one of the workspaces I have access to is indeed a west-facing view overlooking Love Park. It is so incredibly exciting. That was music to my ears. And thought that was a pretty cool shot overlooking Love Park in the thumbnail. And I'll try. It is. Zach Song, your dinner is later on. Mr. Noodles. Zach Song having a Mr. Noodles later on. Hey, you know, I guess it's good. Oh, why am I trying to cross here? Shoot. I need to find Oh, Zach, my apologies. My apologies, Zach, again. You're in Trenton, Ontario. My apologies. And then I had another brain fart thinking that you were in the US for some odd reason. And Christine Rigo sharing with Zach, you've had many Mr. Noodle lunches. Yeah, definitely Mr. Noodle comes through, especially for like university kids. Crap, where am I going to be able to... Sorry, I'm really sorry. Sorry about this. I know which spot, but I just have to walk a little bit more now. It's quite busy now. Maybe because the school's off, school kids can be with their parents. I guess now the school's off, pretty much now, during this time. "21st Century YouTube says there is pot noodle." Pot noodle. Yeah, I have like Mr. Noodles handy, or more like a shin ramen at home. Sometimes if I need to eat cheap. But even though it's cheap, it's still satisfying. 21st Century YouTube. Oh, I get it. No Mr. Noodle, but they have pot noodle. Thank you so much, Bill. Happy Independence Day to our American friends. So, like I said, I have a workspace up there, and it is indeed facing west, overlooking Love Park. You can tell by the thumbnail. That's what the thumbnail is, overlooking Love Park. They got, what's this, Mav's Grocery, Indian Grocery. That used to be a regular convenience store before, years ago. Bill wanted to sell one of your US stocks today. Oh, I forgot that it was Independence. Yeah, it's closed. Markets are closed. I can't believe it's been this long since I've been able to take a break. Jeez Louise. Thankfully, it's coming up shortly. There's Aroma Espresso bar, which the one thing they have, the advantage over Starbucks and Moss and other coffee places, is they actually have a cook that cooks it, that can prepare fresh meals. Not like in Starbucks where all you can really get are wraps that are heated. Or I do like the Starbucks egg bites, but Moss probably can't get anything in Moss. There we go with the peace sign. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, Bill says the TSE is open today. Yeah, I meant the US markets. I didn't clarify on that. 21st Century YouTube says Nongshim Shin Ramen. Yeah, I think they're Korean. I should know that by now. There's a streetcar heading into Queens Quay Ferry Docks Terminal. Now about Aroma Espresso Bar, they have what's called iced aroma, which is like a Tim Hortons iced cappuccino but on steroids. They've got this iced aroma that's even better than ice cap. It tastes so good. It is a little bit smaller and a little bit more, but if you feel like treating yourself, I would suggest iced aroma. So we're at Bay and Queens Quay West. There's a 72 pay. I'll have to turn on to Queens Quay West. There's the Weston Harbor Conference Center, which connects directly to the Weston Harbor Hotel, Weston Harbor Castle. And as I always mention, our great friend upstate New York Bob, highly anticipated arrival, will be staying there. Wow, looks very busy for the lineup, the ferry lineups. Oh shoot, I passed the spot I was going to go to. Joyce says lots of cycles. Yeah, today's definitely a day to be going cycling. I don't know how some people are wearing long clothing though. 21st Century YouTube says workspace equals Henry's secret Batcave headquarters. Yeah, 21st Century. And I've got access to quite a number of locations. And yeah, we were always mentioning, wouldn't it be cool to see an overhead view of Love Park? And as I've said many times, I do have access to First Canadian Place with views of the CN Tower, the lake, harborfront, all that good stuff. I haven't been in yet, but I know though, so it's got to be either a south or a west view. And then we'll invite Johnny Stride to come up there. Maybe he can make a cool video out of it. Yeah, 21st Century YouTube, light up the bat signal, because Smitty said maybe Henry is Batman. Well, I guess, no, I should leave that to the Kane Continuum. I think Kane Continuum is like the Batman. I think if you check Kane Continuum, so the previews of his live stream usually have Batman. So I'm gonna have to pick someone else. Smitty says, is it like a skeleton key you have? Yeah, yeah. Some of my locations I need an access card, some of them I don't. The ones that I don't have an access card, all I have to do is just check in. Joycey says, Love Park be great to see overhead. Yeah, Joycey, I put that in the thumbnail. That is what's in the thumbnail. I will attempt, although to be honest, it's going to be very challenging to do a live stream from there, because there are other people using the space too, and I kind of have to be discreet about it. But I'll do my best to show you an actual live video. But I did put that in the thumbnail in case you didn't see it. Maybe I could show it real quick. So that's one view over there using the iPhone 14 Pro Max 1x view. Christine has to go take care of some things. All right, Christine. Christine, I'm probably going to be on for that much longer. Probably another, maybe another half an hour, or just until we hit the 3-hour mark. So maybe until 2:20. So if we don't see you, have a wonderful day, Christine. Thank you so much for being here, Christine. One of my new favorite walking partners, and you can see how sweaty my forearm is. Slightly, it's got a bit, you can see, but I'm not really sweating that much. But Christine says it's a nice view. Well, maybe before you leave, Christine, with you and our friends, the wide angle view, which is in the thumbnail. Where is it? Come on. And there is the wide angle view. And it's my pleasure, Christine, for walking in this heat. You'll definitely work up a sweat. You can see, not drenched in sweat, but just there is some sweat coming in my forearms. Have a wonderful day, Christine, and we'll see you again. Yeah, Smitty, I can't lie, that's a real treat to have that view. How about I just leave it? How about I just leave that on for a while? Oh, I didn't get the complete heart in this. I didn't get the complete heart in that view. Where's the other? Oh, next time my mission will have to be to take of the complete heart. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, there you go. I just have to go like that. I'm close enough anyway. As I take another sip of this extremely refreshing tropical mango lemonade, thanks to Boom Gram. I'll give a selfie once I finish doing my disgusting habit. '21st century YouTube, looking forward to the next Mission Impossible movie. So it's not busy at the time because that was before lunchtime. I think it was around 11 o'clock or something like that, give or take. Forgive me, I'm just be another few seconds. Oh yeah. Cheers to you, my wonderful friends. Cheers to Boom Gram and you, my wonderful friends. got a nice taste to it. Nice taste. I'll probably be on till the 3-hour mark, or five until about 2:25. Then I've got to get going. Got some work to do later on, and have plans tonight. But I remember one of my friends coming from Minnesota. She came from Minnesota with one of her friends. Oops. And had a great time in Toronto. Maybe we can go to Yonge and Queens Quay. We'll head towards Yonge and Queens Quay. But I am starting to sweat my forehead, even though I've been walking along the way along Shade. There's the Weston. And I always prefer to walk on this side of Queens Quay, along this stretch, the south side of Queens Quay. I really don't like walking on the other side. Smitty says, I like the ASMR of the bottle opening, says Smitty. It's amazing and thank you for that, Smitty. Amazing how different sounds can be ASMR. Of course, we've been inside Weston, showing Bob and you, my wonderful friends, inside. I'll try my best to go another half an hour. Hopefully hopefully I don't get too much more sweat, because it's going to be difficult if the sweat gets in my eyes. 21st Century YouTube, Inner Circle, Henry, can you sing the Sweat song? Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I knew the song. There's a Jenga looking building up there. And on a day like today, you definitely got to combine the shade. You got to try and hit up some shade and have keep hydrated with refreshments. Here's Alexandros, world famous burritos. Maybe there's a news media. I don't know if I can be oh, CP24. Well, I don't think they're going to be interviewing me because I'm doing a live stream. House, great to see you here, Jacqueline. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July, Jacqueline. Neville 6000 in the house. Great to see you here. Neville says, good afternoon. Happy Independence Day, and anybody from the USA. Thank you so much, Neville 6000. Great to see you here. Indeed, happy Independence Day and 4th of July to our amazing American friends. And just in general, to our great friends, our great neighbors south of us. We are huge trading partners. I wonder if I'm allowed to. I just want to show the chairs here. The T-Dot water taxi. I just want to show I just want to show some of these cool Muskoka chairs that got some art. So not like most Muskoka chairs that you see that just painted one color. At least these ones have some cool art. Neville 6000 says, right on this pier used to be a boat that had a restaurant, Captain John's. Yeah, Neville 6000, I heard about that. One of my bus operator buddies was telling me some cool stuff about Captain John's. Thank you for that, Neville 6000. That's indeed what Neville 6000 said. Used to be a Captain John's. And it was like on a boat, and I think it was right around here, wasn't it? Right near the but Neville 6000 is right on the money. Well, not that I need to say. Neville knows. Neville 6000 knows. But how too bad that unfortunately they couldn't keep it there. Unfortunately, you would think that that's such a cool concept, a restaurant on a boat, but unfortunately couldn't quite sustain business.
Yeah, because he'll take off.
Hopefully we'll see a comeback, a resurgence, maybe Indian fusion. Hopefully we'll see a resurgence. Maybe we'll see another restaurant on a boat. That'd be really cool. This is where, in case you're wondering, Yonge and Queens Quay. Yonge and Queens Quay. And after the live stream, I'll be hopping on a bus. So this is always a very, although there is some construction there, so hopefully it's not going to impede on the bus stop. Joyce says, cool Muskoka chairs, adore the stream, Henry. Oh, thank you so much, Joycey. We adore you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your lovely words and all your awesome, amazing comments. What a great day to be alive, although it is extremely hot. But nothing you can't manage as long as you got, thanks to Boom Graham, with the refreshment, and as long as you take in the shade once in a while, and as long as you rest, take a few rests in between, there's no problem to go walking for a few hours. And hopefully for our Toronto streaming friends, my good friend Johnny Strides, if he decides to go live today, I think he mentioned he might. If Ken Continuum goes live today, I'm sure those gentlemen to Toronto's finest will know that you're definitely going to take bridges. But it definitely is challenging to walk under these conditions. Bill Chow says it's nice to have the U.S. as a neighbor. Yeah, that's we're so lucky to have the freedoms that we enjoy in Canada, and not to have to worry about any kind of dictatorship. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine what it's like to live under a dictator, especially if your country is being invaded. And so much. There you go, Neville 6000 as saying Captain John's restaurant. And thank God for our brave men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces and the Canadian Armed Forces to help with the peoples of Ukraine and all over the world, war-torn countries. Yeah, 21st century, yeah, you're just saying Exactly. Good food and good people and culture. And I admire Americans because just generally as a people, they're very confident. Some may think, some may interpret as cocky or arrogant, but for me, I interpret as very confident peoples and very patriotic, extremely patriotic. Just like Neville 6000 said, Captain John's Restaurant. So they got the giant anchor here. Captain John's Pier. Joycey says, you wanna be on the boat? Yeah, same with me, Joycey. We got to have a triple T meetup for a boat cruise summer. I might do a solo boat cruise before then. Is that the Kahama? I think it is a Kahama. Jim Martin says, are those little tiny railings supposed to keep you from falling in the water? Yes, I believe so, Jim. I believe so. Because at least this way, see, if I walk up to one, it stops me from going. But then again, there are gaps in between. So I'm not sure actually. Then why would they leave gaps in between here? If you're not paying attention, you could easily fall. Somebody says USA friendly neighbors. Yeah, and we're definitely rely heavily on our great friends, the US, as our trading economic partners. And Joycey says a triple T boat trip. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely one thing we want to get going this summer. Obviously, it's going to require planning and logistics, and to get a viewer meetup, a viewer appreciation meetup, and a YouTuber meetup, or some of our awesome friends are both viewers and content YouTubers. Samantha says, yeah, I think you're right. They're also for docking boats, tying a road to them. 21st Century YouTube says, want to be on a boat cruise party with booze and food. Yeah, 21st Century YouTube, I know you're definitely really looking forward to, you're very, very highly anticipating a boat cruise. You know you love your boats. And we're going to make that happen. I know sometimes. So there's a water taxi coming in and out. Coming. There's one coming. That water taxi might be going to Hanlon's Point. Looks like it's going. There's a Kahama right there. Oh, Jim says, Smitty, you're absolutely right. That's what they're there for. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if it was to prevent... Otherwise, they would have the railing all across here. But yeah, that definitely looks like for docking boats. Oh, fun they must be having. Kahama setting sail. And 21st Century YouTube said, with music on the boat, I'm not asking much. There's Trillium. We saw on a live stream, if you remember, I don't know, it was in the nighttime. I think it was the Friday night walk, the night before Canada Day, when we saw people partying it up in the boats. They had DJs. It was so cool. But the people were partying it up on the boats. How awesome is that? Joyce says we must have music on the boat. Rock the boat. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully I can do, I don't know if, hopefully I can set it up where we can have a DJ, whether or not it's our get together or whether or not it's me solo. We're definitely gonna have to have some music on the boat. We've got friends with different tastes of music, so we'll have to find out what music floats your boat. Sorry for the pun. And get a whole playlist going of different genres of music. We have a lot of our amazing friends here who have different taste in music. So, but those are some ambitious plans for sure. I'm gonna try my best to make it happen. Oh jeez, it really is a scorcher. Whew. Try not to breathe heavy. I may just end the live stream where I'm gonna wait for the bus, although I try not to give too much explicit detail of my exact location, but I've already given so many hints previously. The bus I take sometimes, or a lot of times. Let me just go. So you can see this construction here. Now hopefully the bus stop is serviceable. Just trying to see. I don't think that should interfere with the bus stop, although it might. Oh gee, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to walk to Front Street. This could be one of those things where it's the bus operator's discretion. Oh yeah, I don't think, there's no way the bus is gonna, I don't think so. Depending on the bus operator. Some bus operators will service the stop, some won't. That's what I think. Although I guess the bus can go a little bit further ahead, but oh gee, I think I'm gonna have to walk to Front Street. I don't want to take a chance on the bus operator not stopping here. But this is the Toronto Star building over here. Century YouTube says Hughes Corporation rocked the boat. DJ, music, hot water, good combination for boat cruise party. You said it, 21st Century. Oh gee, am I gonna have to walk? I wonder what they're doing here. Now, depending on the bus operator can stop the bus here, but I think that would be taking a chance. I'm gonna have to walk to Front Street. There's no sign posted anywhere, but it's just common sense that the bus operator can only service a stop if it's deemed safe. Some bus operators might just fly through. Oh, that's too bad, because that's one of my, I much prefer to wait there instead of, I much prefer to wait at Yonge and Queens Quay than Yonge and Front. Oh, what am I doing? Still early. So I'm in no rush, but regardless, I guess once I hit Young in front, around there, I'll probably end the live stream. Thank you so much, Bill. You're the 44th. Like, holy smokes. 21st century says, say, I like to know where you got the notion. Say, I like to know, is that a song? Where you got the notion? Joyce says, don't kick the boat over. This shade's a nice little reprieve. Well, it's good that I'm gonna be here. I've got some time. Then I can go. Can I go to the washroom? Oh, 21st century says it's the lyrics to Rock the Boat. Please smash that like button for us. We're under the searing heat here. Least you can do, smash the like button for us. They're very challenging, pretty challenging to live stream. Not in terms of my phone. My iPhone 14 Pro Max is not experiencing any overheating. Shouts out to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but I myself, it's not easy. Wesley's back. Oh, fuck's sake. Wesley's back. We're having downpour rain here in Rhode Island, especially thunderstorms especially. Well, you know what? Some rain will feel pretty good right about now here. It's freaking hot. 21st century visits now. The double like button smashed. Much appreciated 21st century visits. Jim Martin saying yo ho ho in a bottle of rum. We're almost at Young in front. And you could see the very cool One King West Hotel. That skinny, narrow building. And coming up is the Young in front. You see the Hockey Hall of Fame there. 21st century walks his like button smashed thrice. Not once, not twice, but thrice. I forget what show I saw that on. On some TV show. Not once, not twice, but thrice. Which I think also had English commentary. Bill says if you're going to Front Street, you might consider going to Union Station. No, Bill, I've shared before, I don't like taking the subway. It's not more comfortable for me, maybe for other people. I don't like taking the subway. I'd much rather take the bus, even though it takes longer. But the bus, you can see outside. You can use your phone. You know, I don't have to worry about sitting beside someone or across somebody. That's the beauty of the 97 Young bus, the 97C or the 97B downtown. So, for me, I try to avoid the subway as much as possible. I don't like the subway at all. Like last night, yeah, I took the subway last night because the subways were still going and there are no 97 Youngs at that time of night, only during rush hour. Muskoka Brewery. How long? Still 5 more minutes. I suppose I have time. I can take you to Berksey Park. I think that'll be a better ending than here. Although you just see the Scotia Bank Plaza building on the left, and then the narrow One King. But the Hockey Hall of Fame, which connects to Brookfield Place. That's a very nice Tim Hortons, although very limited seating. Maybe we can end it off at Berksey Park Dog Fountain. Joyce says, I'm with you. I don't like the subways. 21st Century Walk subways are too overcrowded. Yeah, you were sharing there at oh, sorry, I forget the name, but when you came back from Pride Parade, Jim Martin says that is a pirate song. Joyce says you broke the button by smashing it so hard. Thank you so much. 21st Century Walk says sometimes you can get stink eye from other people on the subway. Yeah, and more of the, unfortunately, more of the, you always got to be careful with your word. Like just more of the people who need mental help tend to just hang around the subways too. 21st Century Walk's the final countdown to a 3 hours live stream. Yeah, and thank you and all my wonderful friends for, without you, each and every one of you, sorry, I couldn't make it. Now, if I could go longer, I would, but I've got some work to take care of later, and I do have plans later. Otherwise, you know me, I could keep going on and on. Or not me, you know, Triple T, like the Energizer Bunny. Joycey shouting with glee, the dog fountain, yes. This is a fitting end here, I think. We started from Love Park. We got you a view overlooking Love Park. Not on a live, but at least you got to see. I think I still got a couple more minutes, so I'll do a lap here. I'll do a lap. There's the one kitty cat there towards your right. Have a nice day. Alright, there it is. Chatty Cathy says one is leaking. Looks like one is leaking. Ooh. Thank you, my amazing friends, for helping me to get through this extremely enjoyable live stream. 4th of July, challenging at times due to the searing heat. My pleasure, Joycey. Thank you for the very kind words. Much love and respect to you, my beautiful friends. And again, happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July. That's the Golden Gate Bridge, the iconic Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. See, I'm catching my breath here. Whew. Happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July to our amazing American friends. Upstate New York Bob, Jeanette Morales. I'm just mentioning though our friends that haven't been here in the live stream. I've already met to those of you who've been in the live stream. I've wished you happy Independence Day. Shout Happy Independence Day, Happy 4th of July to Vicky, Go Hawkeye, Go Hokies. I mentioned MP from Philly, Oxyopia. So many of our amazing American friends. You know who you are. Anna B. Thank you so much. Roy, our great friend Roy Explores. All of our amazing American friends. And you know I shouted you out when you came in the chat. Chatty Cathy, I've never seen anyone I've never seen anyone in any of the fountains. What you mean? Oh, anybody inside the fountain, like Jim was saying. I'm sure we will at some point. All right, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for joining and wishing our amazing neighbors to the south a wonderful holiday. 21st Century YouTube, thank you so much. Smitty, thank you so much. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Boom Graham. We get the pleasure of meeting right at the Music Garden. Christopher RDR, thank you so much. I can always think of you whenever we see the Music Garden. Boom Graham, it was such a pleasure meeting you, Boom. And Boom will be live streaming, my friends, Sunday, Woodbine Beach, more in the pond. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Love Park, for sure. It's only a matter of time. Marie Palmer, you came just at the end. Shout out, Marie. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, Marie and Cameron. All my wonderful friends. Thank you. Love you so much. Oh, there's someone performing? Someone performing there. But I gotta go get on my way to the bus stop, and before that I go to the washroom and all that jazz. Alright, thank you so much. Please smash the like button on your way out, and we'll see you again in the near future. Alright. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Alright. Love you all.